And that brings our day of speaking to a close. On this Sunday, we've had some wonderful speakers up here today speak to you about the values of family, marriage, and how you move forward in the world when you feel like the rest of the world is out to wrong you. How do you keep those values? How do you keep those family values? It's very difficult, but I hope today you can walk away with some clarity. I do have an update on the miracle baby of ours. Unfortunately, she's still out there somewhere. Don't know where her baby's mother is. My nephew Brian is still reeling from that. He's still hurt from that. And it's a very upsetting time for all of us, as you can imagine. He has asked me to make a request to you guys. And it's to not pursue Miranda. Do not harass her. Do not waste your time looking for her. He wants to let go and let God. If anyone is to go look for her, it is him. Which he is taking a break from and letting Miranda live her life, which I have my feelings towards, and I can't go out there and physically stop any of you from what you may deem is correct in this situation. I'm just letting you know what my nephew wants. I can assure you, justice will be served one day. Corruption will be exposed. And like I said, I have given you Brian's request. It is now up to you what you want to do with it. She took a baby from my nephew. She took a baby from my family. Our miracle baby who brought hope to people day in, day out. You can either wait for the corruption to be exposed one day, let go and let God, or do what you feel is correct. But I will never tell you what you need to do. Enjoy the rest of your week, everyone. Well, the beginning of your week. I don't understand, I really don't want to call you ungrateful, but I went on stage and I told them to leave Miranda alone. I did exactly what you said when I did not need to. Frankly, it makes me look like someone who backtracks and pedals backwards from things that he says. But I did it for you, and you're still unhappy about it. Because the way that you did that, I watched. And you were so political in how you said it. Oh, don't bother Miranda. But if you do, or I'm not telling you to go bother Miranda, but it's up to you if you want to. You pretty much didn't say anything. I wanted you to deter people from bothering Miranda and harassing her. You have to understand, I'm not going to get on stage and direct people to behave a certain way that makes me look like a dictator. Makes me look like a cult leader. I don't tell people what to do. Now you're saying that you don't tell people what to do. You told them to bother her in the first place. I'm pretty sure you were telling people not too long ago to, quote, walk with the Montgomerys. You have no problem telling people what to do when it benefits you, but then when I make a request as your nephew, as your flesh and blood, it's like pulling teeth. Suddenly you become a political mayor, and you can't just speak without walking people in circles. That was based off of an immediate circumstance, an immediate sense of fear. Someone had kidnapped your baby, pretty much. Who am I to turn to? The police that aren't going to do anything? You didn't want me to call the police. So I'm going to call the people who I trust. My loyal... I feel like me saying anything is just going to go one ear out the other. You always say that. Everything that you do, and that I don't agree with, you say it's based off of emotion and reactivity. I just want people to act civil when if they see Miranda. I don't want to go to bed at night wondering if someone's going to powerbomb her through a table because of something you said, because you're influential. You can't deny that. You have to face the facts, Brian. Listen to me, and I'm not trying to be a douchebag. No matter how good of a guy you play, no matter what actions you think are redeemable, and however much you try to be that white knight for everybody, people are going to act the way they want to act. They're going to say and think whatever they want. You can't please everyone. There are going to be people out there who believe that Miranda is wrong for moving away with your baby. And I can't change their minds. I can tell them what I prefer, and that's exactly what I did. I relayed your message. So what are we doing? What are we doing here? Because I don't like this. What are we doing? Whenever someone talks to you about that situation with Miranda, I want you to talk in a way where you are discouraging people from bothering her. That's all, and not in a political way. Don't say, I don't want you to, but if you want to, go ahead. Say that it's wrong, flat out. I can't guarantee what anyone will do to Miranda if they find her. The people who come through my doors every Sunday are civil-minded, decent, God-fearing people. Better than anyone that watches this internet show, for sure. You don't have to worry so much because they're not out to hurt Charlotte. They want to bring Charlotte back to you safely. And is it all that matters? It's her safety. You have such a way with words, Uncle. You really do. You have such an outlook. Melissa? I knew I smelled it. Have you been drinking in my house?
Yeah, I ordered a Tex-Mex for myself, but I also ordered a margarita with it from a place called Burrito Bar. So yeah, I had a couple drinks.
You're so nonchalant about it, but you know I have a drinking problem. Don't you think it's a little disrespectful that you're drinking in here? This is supposed to be a dry house.
I don't know when you're bugging out. I know the smell may bother you, but it's gone already. You know, so no need to dwell in the past.
What do you mean it's gone already?
What I'm saying is the margarita's gone. It's not in front of you. I'm not sitting here drinking like a jerk in front of you. It's gone. I'm sorry about the smell, but you don't have to worry about it. I was discreet.
No, but that's not the point. You have to understand, like with an addict, you should know this. Even just the scent of it, you know?
Even just the scent of it, I'm being villainized for having a drink behind your back and now you smell it. I'm sorry your nose is so good, vampire man. Or it's that werewolf, I don't know. What are you gonna do at a baseball game? Baseball games smell like bars sometimes.
I don't really be going to baseball games. But don't you think like it's just insensitive to say something like that? Wait. Are you being spiteful? Because I said I didn't want to do anything physical with you? Because that's low.
Okay, well look. I'm going through my own stuff. I'm here to like treat this place like my rehab. I'm letting you like watch over me and stuff. But you did me no favors by telling me like, by doing physical stuff with me and then taking it back and saying you don't want it anymore. It's like mentally, that's hard. So I needed just a little way to cope. That's all.
So because I don't want to do nothing physical with you, you need a way to cope, so your coping mechanism is to drink. No. You're not going to be in my house if you could act like that.
So does that mean you're kicking me out right now? 'Cause that's hurtful.
I'm not kicking you out. I'm saying if your only way to calm down and deal with yourself is to drink, then yeah, get out. Look, I'm selling my bracelet that I gave Miranda for you. You know what I mean? So don't act like everything's easy for me either.
Well, you also, like, said a really hurtful thing to me.
Okay, what hurtful thing did I say?
When you do something physical with someone and you, like, get into their emotional space and you make yourself at home with a blanket and pillow, and then you say, friend, that is very hurtful. That you, again, I messed up the phrase last time. I'm not going to mess it up again. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And that 1 step back, really, it's like a stab to the chest.
I'm gonna only say this one more time. I'm not gonna say it again, and I hope you understand it. I care about you. I want you to be in my house so that, like, I know you're not out there doing something stupid, which, even in my house, drinking the coke, no. We did stuff, and I don't regret that we did stuff, but I don't want our relationship to be all about that. I don't want to be in a relationship right now. I just lost my son. You have to understand that, Melissa. And if it's going to be that hard for you, then I can't do this.
What? Tell me this. Do you regret it? Because that's the way you sound, and that would be hurtful too. Just that you would regret it, you know?
I don't regret it. But I definitely do not want to go from just losing my son into a relationship with my ex-girlfriend. What we did, it worked. It was great. But now, like, the important thing is we have to see if we're compatible as 2 human beings who have gone through a lot. That's what I want to see. And there's no time frame on that. I'm not saying like, oh, by next week we should be dating. I don't know where I am mentally, and you need to understand that. Stop pushing me. Stop with it.
I can't change that it hurt. But I can change how I feel moving forward. And there's one thing that, like, makes me super uncomfortable. I can sell Miranda's bracelet. Miranda is gone. But I can't, like, shield you from the rest of the world. And if I'm gonna be, like, emotional with you here and be a friend of yours in your house and staying here, and, like, you know how I feel. You know I, like, love you and stuff. If I'm gonna be in your life and you're gonna friend zone me, then you have to at least promise me, if you're so guilt-ridden and stuff, that you're not going to date anyone else. That's what I want. That'll make me feel better. If
Okay, I'm not going to date anyone else, I promise. But if you bring up that you want to date me and this and that, then I'm going to date other people. That's the condition. Okay, I will respect you and I won't date anyone. But don't try to force us to be boyfriend-girlfriend.
Okay. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect, but that's a good step for me.
And no drinking in my house.
Deal. That will be my last drink. Sorry, it was really good. It had a lot of strawberry in it, but okay. Deal's a deal.
All right.